Hey everybody, it's Mike again from Growtopia, and I just finished writing out all the info on the book, and I wanted to show you there's going to be two videos. This one we are covering right now is the Sun House. Now, I'm just going to show you this before we even actually run into it. I got 4 planters that run up the side here, 1 in the back. I got 3 big ones here, and I got 3 buckets. So the back section of here is all going to be empty, and it's all going to be for the temporary plants that get transplanted out to the orchard. The one below it, I currently have radishes in here that are going to grow in rows. I haven't figured out what I want to stick in here yet, so I'm just leaving that open. I got the pineapple plants that we got growing, and we're going to do parsley, rosemary, and oregano. I know that's a wonderful way to spell oregano, but I should have looked it up. Garden beans are growing great, so we're going to continue that, and we're actually going to have the dragon tongue beans in here, which is the purple, and then we're going to have the red ones in here. These 2 planters are going to be beets, and this is going to be the determinate tomato, which is also spelled horribly wrong, but I didn't feel like writing it all the way in there, and it is going to be Mr. Tiny Tim. So as you can see here, we already have 1 parsley actually put in here, and the way that the book is written out, it's going to be basically parsley, rosemary, and oregano. It might be spaced out a little bit more, but the plants are going to be in this spot. We have our pineapples. Now, my mother, against her best wishes, had a pineapple plant that was doing good, and I decided to move it out into the front yard this year to where it was going to get plenty of sunlight, watering, and unfortunately it died off. So I have taken off the controlling of the pineapple plants, and I'm letting her do that. These are literally just pineapples that we twisted off of a store-bought pineapple that was listed as organic. And she sticks them in the ground, and that's her thing, and we just leave it at that because it seems to be very successful when she does it. There's the next one we go over. This is going to be where our radishes are, and we're going to have our French breakfast in here. We're going to have a few other different radishes. We might have something else put in here as well, but these 3 planters in the back are going to be empty majority of the time. And the reasoning why is, as we start getting stuff out into the orchard, we're going to have a lot of things such as tomato plants. We're going to have cucumbers, zucchinis, squashes, watermelons, melons, and cucumbers that are going to need a place to sit while we're waiting for the outside temperatures to get a little bit more ideal for them as the season progresses. The garden beans are doing really great in here, so we're going to keep them in here as well. As the next planter goes over, we're going to have our dragon tongue beans. Now currently we have a Tomalia in here. Because it's getting close to the end of the grow season for tomatoes, I was screwing around with some tomato plants, and I got a Tomalia going. So being that this sun house stays very warm most of the time, and when I say warm, let's go to the thermometer here. So this is our temperature inside here right now, and it's 65 degrees outside, so it stays warm in here for sure. These 2 containers are going to be strictly for beets, and the last one is going to be for a determinate tomato called Tiny Tim. It grows to about 1 foot tall and about 5 to 6 inches wide, so I figure that pot is going to be great for that one determinate tomato that we can actually grow inside the sun house. I had to open that door, I'm getting hot in there. We could grow that during the summer. So the best thing to do, the reasoning for this book, is the problem that I've been having is placement, and like I've had said before, location is something you really want to look into. If you're new into growing, you have been growing, you started growing, and you're trying to get better like I am, honestly, a book that shows the location of where stuff goes is going to make life so much easier for you, because you not only can keep track of it, but also you know how much to start with the seeds. Because when I started this year of starting to grow seeds and getting stuff growing, I started running into massive issues where I ran out of space. And as you can see at the far end over there, it's a cluster. And yes, I can get into stuff, but a lot of times I can't get to things, and I can't find things, and I don't know where stuff is growing. And like I've said before, with the 2 beds over here, unfortunately that happened with them was that there was too much in the bed. There wasn't enough nutrients in the soil, and the water lacking was another issue as well, because everything was demanding so much all the time, and unfortunately the plants that were not strong enough died off. The ones that did survive are kind of struggling to move along. So with that being said, everybody, that is it for this video for the Sun House. We're going to be moving into Growtopia. That's going to be the next video. Like, subscribe, share it with your friends and family. comment below, and I hope everybody enjoys the videos. Later.